Libra, welcome. Today we have a general zodiac reading, as you can tell, for the major placement of Libra. Now, of course, you do not have to have Libra in your charts at all, but if you do, I am kind of aiming for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North, and South Node. Those placements, majors. So oh my, it's very windy outside. If you hear that and there are very odd noises, I do deeply apologize. So we're gonna see how this reading works. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. We're gonna start with the Cat Paw Tarot deck for you guys. And of course, intentions and prayers, of course. So put your energy into these cards and let's get on with it. For Libra, angels, source, those are the highest, whitest light, ancestors, guides, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for this moment, for this time. I thank you for allowing me to help all those who are watching, Libra and those else who need to hear this specific message. Allow for me to channel exactly what you need for me to hear. Well, for me to hear, to channel to them that they need to understand. I thank you so much for heightening my spiritual abilities at this time. For the highest good of all, thank you. Amen. Alrighty, so I hope you all are doing well today. We're doing 2 more shuffles after this. And I hope that your holidays are amazing during this winter time. It is quite snowy where I am, or planning for a quite snowy winter, so I'm a little excited about that. Comment below if you're excited about snow, if you get any at all. And if not, do you want to experience it, or is it more of those things that you don't? I don't know. Snow's cool, in my opinion. Okay, let's get on with it. Angel source, what is it that Libra needs to hear at this moment? This moment in time, thank you. For Libra. The Fool is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So you have the Emperor, the Hermit, and the Hanged Man. This almost feels like a deja vu reading. You may want to check out my previous readings for Libra or any of your other placements. That may be significant. I actually have a playlist of most of them. It's usually quite updated. If not, it may be missing like the past 2, maybe. But yes, so 4, 9, and 12 are the numerology numbers of these 3 cards. Now, I'm getting this like wanting stability, but like with the Hermit, I almost want to say there was an end to it, but in reality I realize this is actually you're going inwards. I feel like you're preparing yourself for like a new journey of some sort, whether this will be everything is a spiritual journey, of course, but I mean in the aspects of, are you healing some wounds that you realized you have? I do feel like these are actually home wounds. You're spending time actually realizing what you want. You want this stability. You want this home life, right? This happy family. I feel like it's this energy of nostalgia. Forgive me for my pronunciation. But you want something stable, or you're looking back on those memories that you had perhaps as a child and that carefree stability that you had, right? if it applies. I know not all of us had great childhoods, including myself, but that is by no means to say that we couldn't experience that safety some point during our lives, right? So the Hermit, it gives me this knowledge that you're looking for knowledge, right? You're looking inwards and you're looking towards the past, and there's no doubt about it. There's definitely a nostalgic feeling. Look at it. This was my intuitive feeling, like this was inside, this is like your family, this is your internal world. And when these are together, he's looking down, right? Down is towards this, and to look back is the past. And to not only look down at this place, to look down at this place where I had that intuitive knowing that this represented a lot of family and nostalgic feelings or memories. It's just confirmation. So you're definitely looking back at the past and things of that sort. And that's interesting. Before I go any further, there's a teeter-tottering energy of a healthy balance between looking back and learning from these memories, and then there's also a not so healthy stuck energy, right? At what point does it become unhealthy, right, or burdensome that we are continuously looking back and keeping ourselves stuck in the past? It's almost like we're trying to resurrect the past, but in reality we can only transmute it and become something new. It's never going to be the past, right? So let's continue on. Some tarot. So we just used the cat paw tarot deck, and now we are using the traditional manga tarot deck. The ancestors universe for Libra at this time. Allow for whatever needs to come through. Thank you. Amen. Allow for me to understand all that needs to be known for Libra at this time. For Libra. For clarity and pinpoint accurate messages. The Emperor again, straight out with the sun. Oh my gosh. You guys, I heard stepping into your divinity. I saw 755 and then 757. So these numbers may be very significant to you. Wow. There's definitely powerful energy with this. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. 822. So there's going to be some sort of offer that comes through that actually creates more stability. As long as you're continuing in this stable energy, right? Not only are you cultivating it within yourself, but you're going to be cultivating it externally. And on this path, your energy is actually in alignment with a 10 of Pentacles future, which is something very stable, very luxurious. It's an offer of some sort. And this is definitely something I feel like you're wanting. So yes, just use your intuition about this, because in the 10 of Pentacles, this card does have her having red eyes, and you know, we can have some assumptions on what that could mean, but I'm not really getting that vibe, so just use your intuition for everyone. But since we have the 6 of Pentacles coming out as well, this is a very happy card because this is telling you a victorious end for you. So in this situation, whatever this may be dealing with, there not only is stability coming, I feel like, within you, but in your entire world. Hold up. Oh, we have the Devil. 946 when I said that. So okay, why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? One card, please. I love doing that and just getting a whole bunch of cards. Okay, we dropped a card onto the floor. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. You're not wanting to do the work? What is that about? So, clarification, Spirit. Okay. Five of Pentacles, bottom of the deck as we talk about this. So we have the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and Ten of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. Whew. So, guys, are you... You're tied down to something. In both the Ten of Wands and the Devil, the imagery is being burdened and weighed down by something. And in the Devil, you're quite attached to something, and in the Ten of Wands, you're carrying it. And actually, both of these, they're reaching out and holding these people. If you can actually tell in the imagery, let's see if I can get it to focus. They're holding each other in these cards, actually, by a string. Okay, they are willingly doing this. They are reaching out. Even this girl has hers clutched to her chest. So what's going on here? In some sort of work situation, I'm feeling like you're quite attached to something that you may not actually want to do 12-12, or that you don't want to put hard work in. You may have put quite a bit of work in, and you're going based off of emotional spurts of energy, and it's like, instead of trying to... I don't understand this message. I've never had such difficulty before, that's why. But the Wheel. Seven of Wands. A High Priestess? Okay. So, okay, let's recap to understand this. There is a offer coming in, we know this. Page of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles says this without a doubt. Six of Wands, excuse me, Six of Wands says you're going to have this victorious end. But then, with, perhaps you're craving a specific type of stability within a person. So we can actually, everything is within us, right? We know that fact. If we feel like someone else is more loving, right? Reality is they're just exhibiting a behavior that we can exhibit at any time, or an emotion that we can exhibit at any time. And we can get so caught up in how others make us feel because we think that they're the ones that really make us feel this way, but in reality it's just the energy that is being presented and therefore created in that moment, right? And we can create that at any moment now that we know about it. But sometimes if we're stuck in wanting stability, right? If someone to us is very providing and keeps us stable, right, or in that feeling of security, we're gonna hold on to that person, and sometimes in an unhealthy manner. And it may come to a point that you're actually not wanting to go off on your own and put work into the things, because you actually have these burdens weighing you down in your mind, in your head, that prevent you from moving forward. The Knight of Wands, it is about movement, and it can be fast movement, but only if you are willing and know the direction. I feel like in this, the horse is kind of steering the way, and the horse could be your subconscious. If you consciously are looking towards the sun, right, or your new beginnings, but your subconscious is just looking back at the past constantly, and not in the way of your conscious, healthy mindset of healing, but instead in a reminiscent, stuck in the past, stone type way, we can't move forward. And I feel like that was what the wheel was trying to say. It's trying to move forward, but only if you look forward. Look at how she's looking. She has to look forward to make that wheel turn. She has to move forward to continue and move that wheel. If she looks in the past, that is one thing, but then if she starts moving in the past, wow, how does that wheel turn then? You see how she controls it with her hair? However you are reacting depends on how this continues. This Page of Pentacles, it feels like it's saying you can get these offers, but what type of offer do you want to make it? Do you really want to continue on this path that is not actually putting effort into these offers, or do you actually want to be someone who can really provide and be stable and be able to commit to those offers? Okay, let's see. What else? I understand now. Is there anything else that needs to be said about that message or another? So the King of Cups. There's so much male dominant energy in this reading. Again, Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So I'm really feeling like collectively we may be Eight of Cups on the bottom. We may be dealing with some issues regarding being present at this time. We may be not wanting to kind of move forward, or we may be stuck kind of in the past, right? So this is always something to be mindful of, guys. It's so easy to be able to get caught up, and it happens, right? It happens to the best of us. But there's some sort of male energy that's actually trying to come in and present stability to you. Continue having this healthy mindset about stability, and you will continue to attract that stability into your life. Don't go searching for it, but to be it, right? If you're just living in stability, of course stability is going to come. Knight of Cups, on the other hand, we have both of these sides. That's where I was probably getting that teeter-tottering energy. Some of you are being stable in this, or you may actually just be having both of these sides of, if you are looking for it, you are going to attract people who, instead of this King of Cups who knows his worth, is not so much dependent on his own cup because he knows it's always full and it's always divinely filled. Instead, these Knight of Cups people are going to be attracted, and all they care about is their own cup being filled because they feel empty. They're not full themselves. And that's going to be you if you cannot fill your own cup, if you know what I mean. Okay. What now? What else do I need to channel for beautiful Libras? Pray. Oh my gosh, Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. Get clear on what you want. Okay, hold on. Ace of Pentacles shows itself. Okay. So, Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. First of all, pray. Pray, 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 pray to the divine. Ask for clearing and healing and understanding, love, and all of those things that you need to be fulfilled energetically and all of that stuff. Again, reminiscent energy on these cards. There's so much of that. Ask to have that clear mind. You know what you can have, and you know you've had it before. I'm getting that. Sometimes we can get a foggy lens. Sometimes things can get clouded. If it gets foggy, there's actually, I'm going to be pulling a Sacred Forest Oracle deck very shortly. And in one of those, I believe it's the Thicket of Thorns or Foggy Bog, I think. In both of these, though, it has that same meaning of do not move forward yet. It's kind of like let things clear out before you move forward, or else you're gonna get trapped in this, deeper in that muck. In the Foggy Bog, they're talking about when things get too emotionally intense and it feels foggy, right? You can't see what's in front of you, and you may step into things that get you stuck in like muddy water, right? Or just muck. And in the Thicket of Thorns, it's like all these things around you, and each step you take, you get deeper and deeper into the really spiny thorns, right? Wait for there to be a path to be clear. It's that type of energy in the same of your headspace. Right now, that Hanged Man, that Hermit, that Emperor, right now it's teaching you, and I actually feel like this may be a collective energy because I also have been feeling this, surprisingly enough. It's teaching you how we're relying externally on things that we need instead of inwardly, because the divine is within us, right? Nothing we need is external, it's just produced externally. So we can have this beautiful future, this I'm pretty sure I did something to this, but there was the Ace of Pentacles that we were seeing previously, and it's such a beautiful energy, guys. We can have that childlike joy, that abundance of money, right? You can have this just by existing as it. It attracts more of it. Ask for healing, guys. I promise you, it'll help. So let's see, anything else they need to know? The Lovers. You are attracting a love soulmate of some sort. I feel like this is gonna be someone you actually want. I feel like this is someone who really loves you and appreciates you, finds so much beauty within you, like not in like a lustful way, but like in a, you are just so beautiful, I want to admire your every being, your soul, your soul's materialization of your body, your vocal tones, your expressions, your way of moving, your scent, all of that. It's just beautiful to this person. I do have the feeling and need to say that just be careful, because if you have been dealing with any of these energies, like both of them, we can attract both of these options into our lives, and therefore it's like we just have to be very intuitively and able to have intuitive discernment, I want to say. So I pray you have intuitive discernment to know who is for you and who is not for you, because these people will materialize for you. This actually popped out and then I put it back because I was talking and I wasn't really shuffling. I was just kind of shuffling to talk. But this would totally say, if you're in that headspace of insecure neediness, clinginess to this world, and not to shame you or anything, we all get like that. It does manifest sometimes in options and people later down the road, or immediately for some of us. So just know what you're accepting and affirming and attracting into your life. Okay, guys? Okay. The Empress. Inward. Balance your masculine and feminine energy. The Empress is healing, and you can actually heal your divine feminine, or you can actually heal your divine masculine within you through your divine feminine that. Oh wow, oh my gosh, I want to cry now. I just noticed the first card we got was the Emperor in both of these, and the last card we got was the Empress. Bottom of the deck is Seven of Wands again, so standing your ground, not settling for less, but also being sure that you know that you're doing the right thing. Take everything from a place of love, do everything from a place of love, think, believe, and act out of love. Even to yourself, okay guys? So anything else before I pull some oracle cards for you guys? Libra. Just work on healing and continue praying to the divine. You may need to meditate more or breath work of some sorts. Healing frequencies can be helpful, but I actually feel it's more like a subconscious or mental thing that needs to work. So affirmations or okay, let me say this. I was not really sure that, writing really did too much. Like when you write affirmations out, like I am safe, I am safe, I am safe, blah blah, and then you continue that through multiple lines, right? It really does program your subconsciously, whether you believe it or not, due to the fact that your subconscious is having to think it, write it, and say it in your mind or out loud, depending on which you do. And the one day I actually wrote, like, this is not just for your own subconscious. I realize this is actually for your external world, because I wrote, I only have people who have pure intentions towards me, or something along those lines, like pure intention people are the only people in my life, something along those lines. And the next day, I kid you not, this person who I wrote that for, because I was crying constantly about not understanding if this person was using me or not, they blocked me literally the next day, or maybe 2 days later, but it was genuinely so literally after, sorry, English, but point, I was flabbergasted, like, universe told me and showed me so quickly, those can be types of prayers, 2755, so I just want to say that, write affirmations like, I am safe, I am secure, I create stability in my life, I create safety, I create healing, like, these are good affirmations, guys, very good affirmations. Okay, let's see, what else? Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings. It makes sense because that, the full card did come out on the bottom of it. I feel like pulling one more. I usually don't, but let's do it really quickly. And Eagle Spirit, Freedom. So you have number 10 and 13. So lots of ones. Ancient Oak Spirit, Strength, number 2 on the bottom of the deck. So these both give me that energy of, you are allowing yourself to express yourself freely. Both of them have wings. They are allowing themselves to be and fly through the air. They are just excited to live. Let's see. Let's read from the book. I really do love these fairies. Your expression and ability to believe is changing, and I feel like your inner thoughts are changing, guys, so let's see. Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings, number 10. Let's focus this. Read along with me if you would like while I read aloud. 2929 I saw on the clock as well, so that may be significant. You feel a tap on your shoulder, and in a flash of yellow, see a daffodil fairy fly by you. In a high, sweet voice, she says, "The best is yet to be. It's time for a new beginning." With glee, you race after her into the forest. Life goes in circles, just as spring follows winter, a new cycle is beginning in your life. In the phases of the earth, the plants die in the fall so that there can be a new birth in the spring. It is a universal dance of death and rebirth. There is a time to end and begin, and this is the time to close of one of the cycles and then begin another. We associate the daffodil with spring as it is one of the first flowers to emerge after the snow. Its shapes echoes the feelings of trumpeting in this new season. Its colors suggest vitality, radiance, sunshine. The appearance of this card brings a message to wipe the slate clean, that it's time to release the old and start again. It can be difficult to release familiar routines, situations, or relationships when they no longer empower you. However, your higher self encourages you not to cling to the old, but set sail into new waters. If you find yourself afraid to let go, Daffodil Fairy urges you to face your fear and allow yourself to stretch in the new direction. The Creator is at your side, and wonderful opportunities will be born in your life. Wholeness occurs when you can say yes to both endings and beginnings. The spirit of the Daffodil Fairy says, it's time to start a new project or new cycle. Life force and vitality are emerging. Release that which doesn't serve you and support you. Make way for a new start. Success is at hand. Wow, that was beautiful. Before we go into the next one, I just want to say that totally goes along. This new project that you're facing, that you want to create, it needs your full love and attention and healed mindset. That's why you're going through this phase of healing, to truly get past that, because if not, it's going to weigh you down and hold you back from full expression. So, number 13, Eagle Spirit Freedom. Eagle Spirit invites you onto her back and dwindles in size so that you can climb on. You hold on to the down beneath her feathers as she soars higher and higher. The forest looks smaller and smaller, and yet you can see so clearly as you ascend above the clouds. You have never felt so free. This card indicates that it's time to break free and let your spirit fly. Be daring as you go beyond predictable behavior. Fling your arms up to the heavens in joy. The card can also appear when you have let life or others restrict your freedom. Recognizing this is the first step into reclaiming your power. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by conventions or expectations of others. The truth is that you aren't here on this earth to be ordinary. Let's say that again. The truth is that you are not on this earth to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. You have the ability to choose your life on your terms. Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you're certainly able to decide what meaning you give to those situations. Select meanings that empower you, for it is the time to break free. Hold the intent that the boundless freedom surges